Property deeds here in the Buckeye State are sparking controversy tonight. Thousands of them contain offensive language, including ownership by people of certain race and creed. Good evening. Thank you for staying with us at 6. I'm Mike Jackson.
And I'm Melly Merritt in for Colleen Marshall tonight. Many of the deeds we found prohibited people from owning certain properties based on race and religion. NBC4's Ted Hart joins us now with more on why this language is still found in these important documents.
Well, county recorders can't change the language without some new authority from the state legislature, and that's what's being proposed. At issue is the publicly available online view of property deeds that contain restrictive covenants that long ago were found to be discriminatory and illegal.
So it's 409.
Franklin County Recorder Danny O'Connor said there are thousands of examples in the books of discriminatory deed restrictions.
Here's another one. Said premises to be used or occupied by person or in whole, the Negro race or blood, except said person to be a servant working for the family.
O'Connor said some of the deed restrictions are anti-Semitic, even anti-Catholic, but most exclude African Americans. Alfonso Guys bought his home on South Champion Avenue more than 40 years ago, and he remembers seeing the language in the deed saying the house could not be sold to a black or mulatto. He says he didn't think much of it at the time.
We had already purchased the house, so I didn't think if anyone would come back and say that we couldn't live here because of that in the deed.
But Alfonso says now he would like to see the language taken out of the deed. Such language is unenforceable because federal law forbids discriminatory property covenants. But O'Connor says state law does not allow county recorders to remove the language. So he's teaming up with State Representative Herschel Craig to change that.
I don't think anyone's going to forget anytime soon the horrors of the past and the restrictive covenants that were in place. But we can do our part to remove this from the public sphere, and that's what we want to do.
And O'Connor says the original deeds will not change, so the history of these restrictive covenants will remain intact, but the proposed legislation would allow county recorders to remove the language from the online view of the deeds if requested by the homeowner, an attorney, or a title agent. Ted Hart, NBC4.